World War II games are making a strong comeback. From tactical strategy to cinematic action and even horror twists, here are the most exciting upcoming titles every fan should know about. Let's get started. Set during the turmoil of World War II, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle takes players on an adventure filled with mystery, danger, and Nazi conspiracies. You'll step into Indy's shoes as he uncovers hidden artifacts, ancient secrets, and an organization tied to powerful myths. Combining puzzle solving, cinematic storytelling, and high-stakes combat, it merges classic Indiana Jones action with wartime intrigue. It's both a treasure hunt and a battle against sinister forces threatening the world.
Giant guardians. Their roots go way, way back. Worshipped by the Mithras cult.
I can't believe you dare to investigate this.
Impressive for a snake. It says Semper Vivus. Always living. Not dead. He's not in a tomb.
Marvel 1943. Rise of Hydra blends comic book heroes with the chaos of World War II, introducing a darker and grittier take on Marvel's World War II stories. Players will step into the roles of Captain America, Black Panther, and other resistance fighters in occupied France. With cinematic storytelling and explosive battles, it combines superhero powers with the grounded horrors of Nazi occupation. It's a bold reimagining of both history and heroism.
By my count, that makes 2 super soldiers loose in Paris.
3, counting you.
And that's 2 too many.
I'll be there before the sun rises. Before the Germans, before that American. The Eye of Force has been found.
Please, just stick to the rooftops. Be careful. Stand beside me.
When am I not?
It's better if I tackle this one alone.
You may encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem.
Our cat friend is definitely here too. By the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
Who the hell are you?
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
Answers.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone!
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
Projekt Z, Beyond Order takes a supernatural twist on the war, blending horror with military action. Set on a mysterious island filled with Nazi experiments gone wrong, players must survive against both enemy soldiers and monstrous creations. It's a fresh and terrifying spin on the classic World War II setting. Sherman Commander puts you inside the most iconic Allied tank of the war, leading a crew across the European front lines. The game strikes a balance between simulation and action, allowing you to control both tactics and raw firepower. It's an authentic tank warfare experience for those who want to feel the power of the Sherman.
Suggests a second fighter wave, but it's way out. Keep your eyes peeled.
Aces of Thunder is a VR combat flight simulator that throws you straight into the skies of World War II. With realistic cockpit views, historical aircraft, and intense dogfights, this game brings aerial warfare to life like never before. It focuses on tactical flying, engine management, and mastering authentic controls to survive and dominate in the air. For fans of immersive combat, this promises to be one of the most thrilling World War II flying experiences ever made.
Heads up! Next wave incoming! German tanks in the village.
Brass Rain delivers a gritty take on the Second World War, combining tactical shooting with large-scale battles across ravaged cities and battlefields. The game highlights the brutality of close-quarters combat while giving players control of heavy firepower and advanced strategic options. From storming trenches to commanding squad maneuvers, it blends realism with intense action. It's built for players who crave raw, cinematic war moments with a strong tactical edge. Bunker Builder. Atlantic Wall takes you to the engineering front lines of the war, where survival is about fortifications instead of firepower. As a German engineer, you're tasked with constructing defenses along the Atlantic coast to hold back the Allied invasion. Every decision matters, from placing concrete barriers to managing scarce resources. It's a unique strategy and building experience, giving players a fresh perspective on how critical preparation shaped the war's outcome. Call to arms. Panzer Elite continues the legacy of combined arms warfare, letting players command both infantry and armored units in highly detailed World War II campaigns. It blends RTS mechanics with direct third-person and first-person control, offering unparalleled freedom on the battlefield. You can lead massive operations, then jump inside a tank or take up a rifle to fight alongside your troops. This hybrid gameplay makes it one of the most versatile war games of its kind. Endless War explores the chaos of global conflict in a way that captures the psychological weight of never-ending battle. With sprawling campaigns that shift across multiple fronts, it places you in desperate struggles where victory is never guaranteed. The game focuses on atmosphere, resource scarcity, and the relentless grind of survival against overwhelming odds. It promises to deliver an emotionally charged journey through one of history's darkest eras.
only way to avoid this catastrophe is to have a new attitude. We must start now.
Espiocracy dives into the hidden world of espionage during the height of World War II. Instead of open warfare, you'll manage intelligence networks, secret missions, and political manipulation across nations. Playing as the head of a spy agency, you'll shape events through sabotage, misinformation, and covert operations. It offers a fascinating look at the unseen battles fought behind enemy lines, where information was just as powerful as bullets and bombs.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other thing, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
19 channel traffic, 8 special missions, 4 air evac, and 2 embassy flights.
Frontline Fury puts players deep into the mud-soaked trenches of the European battlefront. The game emphasizes brutal trench warfare, close-quarters combat, and the raw struggle of soldiers living through horrific conditions. Dynamic environments, weather effects, and shifting morale bring a sense of authenticity to every encounter. It's a gritty, unforgiving experience designed to show the harsh realities of survival on the front lines.
Frontline Fury.
Let me tell you the true story of a medic during the Pacific War. My story. Everything started.
Medic Pacific War delivers a unique perspective by focusing not on soldiers with guns, but on those saving lives under fire. As a combat medic, you'll face the chaos of Pacific Island battles, treating the wounded and making life or death choices under pressure. The game highlights the human cost of war and the courage required to keep others alive. It's an emotional, story-driven experience that captures the unsung heroism of wartime medics.
The Battle of Guadalcanal. I was but an aspiring medic at the start of the Pacific War. But the horror of war meant it didn't matter. My brothers in arms needed me, and I had to quickly find out how to properly do my job. I wasn't ready. One of the first lessons I learned was to treat the critically wounded first. Heavy bleeding, tears, burns, and even amputated limbs were the daily things I saw. My old life was over, and every moment became a dilemma. Comrades lying on the ground with different wounds. I couldn't save everyone. I had to make dreadful choices about who should be treated first and saved. But that was only the beginning. Time was of the essence as they were bleeding out, depending on their wounds. I learned to slowly drag them when they were bleeding a lot, and to carry them on my shoulder to quickly get them to medical outposts. This was also where I got most of my supplies. I didn't always get everything, so I made do with what I had, or checked other outposts. Bandages, tourniquets, gauze, those were easy to find. But boy, morphine and plasma, they were lacking. But if healing the wounded had been the only thing I had to worry about, it would have been too easy. Dangers surrounded me at every given moment. I was under fire from bullets, bombs dropping on the battlefield, or I needed to slip through enemy lines under their watchful eyes. Losing sight of any of that would have meant that my brothers in arms and I would die. That's why I became a medic.
Panzer Strike immerses players in the armored clashes that defined World War II. With realistic tank controls, destructible environments, and historically accurate battles, it delivers high-octane armored warfare. Every decision, from positioning to ammunition type, can decide victory or defeat. It's built for players who want the thrill of commanding powerful war machines across Europe's most iconic battlefields. PANZERKAMPF aims to be one of the most authentic armored warfare simulators of the era. Featuring meticulously recreated tanks, ballistics, and battlefield conditions, it gives players a true-to-life tank commander experience. From crew management to tactical deployment, every layer of realism is finely crafted. It's a demanding but rewarding game for those seeking the ultimate tank simulation.
Gegner gesichtet. Gegner gesichtet. Gegner gesichtet.
Platoon Commander puts you in charge of a squad of soldiers during grueling World War II missions. You'll manage morale, resources, and tactics as you lead your men through deadly encounters. Each soldier matters, with unique skills and vulnerabilities that can turn the tide of battle. The game highlights the importance of leadership and the weight of responsibility in the chaos of war.
We are under attack.
This is Crossbow. Report position. Over.
Radio Commander Pacific Campaign puts you in the shoes of a commander who never sees the battlefield directly. Instead, you issue orders through radio communication, relying on maps, intel, and reports from units in the field. Every delay, misunderstanding, or lack of information can cost lives. This approach brings tension and immersion, showing the war from a perspective of strategy, uncertainty, and trust in your men.
This is Grill War 02. They're losing faith.
Red Recon 1944 focuses on stealth, sabotage, and special operations behind enemy lines. You'll lead a squad of elite operatives tasked with disrupting German forces through espionage, raids, and precision strikes. The game emphasizes careful planning, silent takedowns, and high-risk missions. It's built for players who love tactical depth and the thrill of striking hard from the shadows. Resolve tells a deeply personal story set during the devastation of World War II. Instead of focusing on epic battles, it explores themes of family, loss, and perseverance through character-driven gameplay. With cinematic storytelling and emotionally charged decisions, every choice carries weight. It's a powerful narrative experience that highlights the resilience of ordinary people in extraordinary times.
Soldiers, the hour has come. Alongside our allies, you will strike at the heart of tyranny and tear down...
Sudden Strike 5 continues the legendary RTS series with larger battles, improved mechanics, and new strategic depth. Players command vast armies, from infantry to heavy armor, across iconic World War II campaigns. The focus is on realism, tactical maneuvering, and combined arms operations. It's the return of one of the most respected strategy franchises in the genre.
From the tireless effort comes an overwhelming force of trained fighters, weapons, and munitions. My unwavering trust in your courage, your discipline, and your skill stands firm. And so will you. We will accept nothing less than complete victory. Stand firm and move forward upon your great and noble mission.
Task Force Admiral takes players into the Pacific Naval War, where aircraft carriers and sea power shape the course of history. As an admiral, you'll manage fleets, plan strikes, and make critical decisions in large-scale naval battles. Every engagement tests your ability to predict enemy movements and maintain control of vast forces. It's a love letter to the golden age of carrier warfare.
Enemy fire at 12 o'clock. They're everywhere! We're under attack! Somebody get them off of us!
Trench Tales is a story-driven game that mixes the horrors of trench life with surreal, haunting visuals. It blends historical authenticity with elements of fantasy and psychological struggle. The game explores the trauma of soldiers through allegory and dreamlike storytelling, creating a war experience unlike any other. It's both unsettling and thought-provoking, making it stand out from typical shooters. Victory Banner focuses on large-scale tactical warfare, letting players command divisions across historically inspired campaigns. With detailed maps, unit management, and authentic strategies, it recreates the challenges of commanding in World War II. Every battle is about timing, positioning, and resource allocation. It's designed for strategy fans who want to experience the art of war at a grand scale.
NBC America Radio, starting our broadcast with some good news from the European front. The newly introduced Army program, charmingly named War Mechanic, has been launched. The first operators are already managing their bases. From what we know, they have encountered no problems. Thankfully, enemy air forces have not attempted to interfere with our new war entrepreneurs. And now news from the world of sports.
War Mechanic shifts the perspective to the workshops and repair depots of World War II. Instead of fighting on the battlefield, you'll be restoring tanks, vehicles, and equipment to keep the war effort alive. Every damaged machine tells a story, and your work ensures soldiers can continue the fight. It's a unique, hands-on look at the unsung heroes who kept armies moving forward.